Hey gang, we're back. Actually, we've always been here, but the board hasn't been here because it hasn't been March, it hasn't been Music in Our Schools Month, and it hasn't been Music Mayhem. We have set our field, people. We have the players. Let me introduce them to you and how they're going to shake out for their first round matchups. Up here we have the trombone versus the double reeds, and viola versus the king of all instruments, the timpani.
And going down to the bottom of our bracket, we have the French horn up against the snare drum. Awesome matchup. And then the euphonium versus that keyboard percussion. That's the marimba, xylophone, and vibes, those type of instruments.
Boogieing across the board over here, we're going to have the violins versus the flutes, which is a really tough first round matchup for both. And then the trumpet, Josh's personal favorite, against that powerful bass.
We got this.
But today,
we got the battle of the single reeds. We got the saxophone versus the clarinet.
Could be a tough one there. And then we have last year's champion, the dominator, the cello, versus obviously auxiliary percussion.
Right, kind of a weak seed.
What?
Hey gang,
Sentient beings.
if you're anything like me, you have trouble making decisions.
Decisions are hard.
Now thanks to Van Doren, you don't have to. You can get all the different reeds in one convenient pack.
Snap.
Get it.
Now.
Practice. Play your instrument.
All the time.
Become a legend.
Legend.
But the cello's so strong. How do you really think the auxiliary percussion has a chance here? Okay, but like the cello's like the winner from last year. Like probably the strongest seed in the bracket up against auxiliary percussion. Really, but like really that's just a bunch of silly sound effects, right?
Voting begins today. You have till 8 o'clock tomorrow to get your votes in, people. Make your voice heard! Make your voice heard. Hey gang, it's Music in Our Schools Month, and it's time for a Music in Our Schools fact.
That's correct.
Did you know that working in a musical ensemble teaches you how to better work in a team and work with others?
For sure.
I mean, if you think about it, when you're in an ensemble, there are many parts that come together to make your music. And your last chair viola player and your concertmaster, first chair violin player, both have an equally important role, because without either one of those voices, the music just wouldn't happen.
Right.
Do you think playing in ensembles helped you in your career here at A&G Central Music?
Well, definitely. I actually think most careers, you're working as part of a team for a common goal. To do that, you're listening to each other, you're valuing each other's skills and opinions, and you work together as individuals for a common goal.
So you see, when you're in the music classroom, you're learning more than just notes on a page. You're learning skills that will serve you well for the rest of your life.